I am doing my very first favorites video. It's Emma, by the way, if you haven't met me yet. Hi, and I have gotten a special request to do this video, so I thought I would test it out. I've got quite a few favorites, and they're kind of scattered throughout beauty and like clothing and fashion, and then a couple bonus items. So I'll just get right into it. These are my favorites for July. Starting with like body care items, one of my favorite things that I got this week was a body scrub and a body butter. I had a couple deals at a couple stores. The first one is the mango body butter from the Body Shop, and I got like this massive tub. It's huge. It's actually like such a good price for such a big product, and it smells so good. It's like, it reminds me of high school, like those super crazy fruity scents that you just can't stop spraying all over yourself when you're like 17. But it's a body butter, and somehow it just does it right. It doesn't go wrong, it goes so right. And so I got this like giant tub of it. The other item I have is by a local company, if you're local to the Los Angeles area, by Lather, and it's a bamboo lemongrass foaming body exfoliating cleanser. It's a body scrub, and again, I was really into getting like massive sizes. When you get big stuff, it's because you love it. So I'll show you really quickly. It's a body scrub, but it does lather up when you use it. It smells obviously like lemongrass. So this is basically the opposite of the mango body butter scent. It is very refined. It's very citrusy. It just smells fancy, if that makes any sense. It's amazing, and the grit on it is really, really fine. I'll just give you a really quick shot of the sand that goes into this. It's super fine, and it foams up when you use it. It's incredible. It's not moisturizing, and the woman at the store told me that, and she's absolutely right. It just sloughs off all your dead skin cells, and I have never felt such soft skin when I used this. It was amazing. And I follow it up with the mango body butter, and it's been my favorite skincare regimen this month. Moving on to like face skincare, I know this has been talked about so much and just overdone and overdone. It's kind of a cult item, but since this is my very first favorites video, I could not skip on including this one. It's my Clarisonic. I just took it out of my shower. I keep it in my shower, so please don't mind the wet on it. It's a Mia 2. I have it in pink. It's this baby pink one. I haven't had it for very long. I have incredible things to say about the Clarisonic. I hear from some people that it's a little bit rough on their skin. It's obviously an intense exfoliating sort of massage for your skin. There's a million reviews about this, so we don't need to get into it too far because you can look up all the other ones. If you really want a review on this, I can of course do one for you, but basically my impression of this is I cannot get enough Clarisonic on my skin. I can do it in the morning, I can do it at night, I can do it twice in a row. I don't notice any redness, any sensitivity, any issues with it. I love it. My skin is only softer and more glowing. I'll turn it on for you guys quick so you can just get an idea of what's happening there. Whoa, I think it's actually spraying water. Please excuse me. So that's it. This one actually has two settings, which is why it's the Mia 2, slightly more expensive one. Again, without getting into too much of a review, after I purchased this, heard that I realized basically that I use it only on the strongest setting. That's obviously just for my own skin type, so you could have probably gotten this one if you have really sensitive skin and you needed to take it to the more sensitive setting. I use it on the strongest setting, so I could have just gotten the single setting size Mia original for about $30 cheaper. So just a heads up on that one. That's one of my favorites for skincare. Moving on to makeup and hair. Another cult beauty item that I just purchased a brand new one of. This is my second one. I actually got, I believe they call this one the naked one, or I don't know. I got a beauty blender. You can see here on the box that the original beauty blender is this hot pink color, but I actually bought the white one this time. I just found it for a really great deal on Amazon, and it comes with the solid cleanser, which I used on all my makeup brushes earlier on in the week, and I loved it. Here's a good shot of the cover of the Solid Beauty Cleanser. They sell this in a liquid form as well. You can get it anywhere. You can get it at Sephora, but this one smells so good. It smells like the way that like clean sheets smell, if that makes any sense. But this really does. I don't even use a lot of full face makeup because I have a really active job, but when I do, or if I'm using any sort of foundation that you would put on your skin, or any sort of tinted moisturizer or BB cream, this stuff, this beauty blender, does a flawless job. I won't go into more about how amazing it is because I'm sure you've heard, but it's phenomenal. You get it wet, you squeeze out the excess moisture. I just usually put a little bit of my foundation here on my hand and then get what I'd like on the wider side to do all of the like open areas of my face, and then I go in with this smaller end like around my nose or under my eyes, and it's just phenomenal. I've used this one a few times, and the Beauty Blender soap actually has taken off most of the makeup, if you can see that. It does a really nice job of getting it. I was really worried about buying the white one. Didn't think about that till after I bought it, but I guess nobody's gonna see it but me, so it doesn't matter. So my next item is a makeup product, and this one just came out recently. It's by Benefit. It's called the Fake Up Concealer, and it comes in a tube like this. And this is actually the only under eye concealer I've been using lately. I've got it on my eyes right now. Mine actually smeared a little bit. We might get a visit from my cat here in a little while. She loves to come into the videos. Mine smeared a little bit. It's just like a lipstick tube, so it can get messed up, unfortunately. But I used it this morning and it worked just fine. Here's a good shot of what it looks like, and I'll give a swatch for you. It's my cat, but she just wants to say hello. I have the shade 2, which is medium, and it might look pretty dark on my hand if you see this right here, but it's actually a really perfect shade. The moisturizer blends it out to a really, really creamy, smooth, light texture with pretty decent coverage. You might not be able to tell, or maybe it's nearing the end of the day and you can tell, but I have pretty decent darker circles underneath my eyes, and I am starting to show a little bit of early aging, in my opinion. I know it's all like an opinion. So under eye concealer is really important to me, and I splurged on this one, and so happy I did because I think it does a phenomenal job. I usually seal it with a translucent powder, and it stays put all day. I love it. I've only got a few more items. These ones, we're going to move back to like face care. So this one, I guess it's talking about makeup. I picked this up at the Nordstrom rack for a pretty decent price. I don't have it anymore, but it was pretty cheap. It's the Eye Makeup Remover Lotion by Neutrogena. I wasn't sure how I was going to like this because it looks kind of like a lotion. I mean, it is a lotion, but it comes in a tube like a lotion, which is not where your brain automatically goes for a makeup remover. I'll squirt some out for you guys so you can see it. It's kind of watery, if you can see that. It reminds me sort of a sunscreen, the way it like slips around on your skin, but it smears pretty clear, and I've actually noticed that this takes off my waterproof mascara beautifully. I rub a little bit on my eyes just with my fingertips at the end of the day, and then I wash my face, and when I wipe my face dry with a washcloth, everything comes off. So this has been really, really nice because, again, I have an active job. So I generally wear waterproof mascara when I'm working just so that I don't sweat through my makeup, and this does a wonderful job at removing it at the end of the day. So this I'll definitely be repurchasing. My second to last item, or I guess maybe my third, but my third one's just a bonus. This one is 2. This is it's a 10 line. One of them has keratin and the other one doesn't, but they kind of go together. These are some of my must-have hair products. The first one is the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In plus Keratin. I've got the regular Miracle Leave-In, and to be completely honest, I haven't noticed a huge difference between the keratin and the non-keratin. But I will say that I notice 100% when I don't use this on my hair. I have really long, it's not really long, but I have pretty long, for me, hair, and it is dyed, and I have an active job, so tangles with my fine hair can be a serious issue. So this helps incredibly. It says on the back that it does 10 things instantly. So maintenance of keratin, straightens your hair, increases styling and manageability, perfect for all hair types, replaces lost protein, restores hydration, detangles, frizzes, shines, strengthens. It's got all of these different things, and I'm sure you can check out our review for that one. It sprays out a little bit thick if you were to just spray it on your hand, but when I put it in my hair, I honestly, when I first got it, was being a little bit gentle about how much I was putting in because I didn't know how oily it would be. I have very fine, oily hair, so I don't like to weigh it down. And now when my hair out of the shower is damp, I literally like saturate my ends with this, and there's no weight down. It's beautiful. It detangles. I love it. The other one that I use after my hair is dry is the Miracle Shine Spray with nani oil. I don't know if that's correct. It has the same-ish 10 ingredients on the back. It supposedly has antioxidants, environmental protection, anti-humidity, thermal protection, seals and protects hair. What I will tell you is that this works for me in the same way that a dry hair oil would, in the way that it smooths out my hair, it gives it a little shine, it makes it so soft, it smells delicious, but because it's a spray, my fine hair doesn't look greased down or weighed down. It works for me. I'm about halfway through it, and I will, again, 100% be repurchasing both of these items. They're kind of a splurge, but I usually shop Nordstrom Rack for these and get some really good deals. So check these out if you haven't already. One of my last items is a clothing item. I got this one at the Gap on sale. One of my girlfriends helped me pick it out, and it is this neon yellow scarf. It's an infinity scarf, so it wraps around. Some infinity scarves that I have tend to be, and I'll just show you, have a tendency to sometimes be really, really claustrophobic. Does anyone else get what I'm putting out there? But this one relaxes really nicely. You can still see if you've got any jewelry on. It's not too claustrophobic for summer, so I'm loving this one and the bright color. Whew! It's a little warm for a scarf, though, right now inside my apartment. Okay, so my last favorite is a book, and I do a lot of ebooks. I do read physical books, and I'm thinking about doing some book reviews on some of the books that I've been reading, but the one that I am literally 34 minutes and 25 seconds away from finishing, and it's the third book in the series, is Requiem by Lauren Oliver. It's performed by Sarah Drew. This is the same author as Before I Fall and the other two books in the series, which I can check for you really quickly, but it's an amazing book. I'm like stuttering when I talk about it because it's blowing my mind. I won't give anything away about it, but there's a main character. She's a strong female. I don't know if you can read the screen there, but literally this book has had me gasping. Strangers, when I'm walking with my headphones in, probably think I'm crazy because I cover my mouth, I freak out, I start like sweating. No, just kidding. But it's really, really intense. It's a post-apocalyptic, like World War III world where love, just to give you a really quick example, love is considered a disease and it's considered a sickness. So basically the main characters are kind of zombies. They call it Zombieland, to live in this world where everything is perfect and it's unified. And this main character discovers kind of how that idea has been twisted and how she's had it wrong her whole life, and love is really obviously what's at the heart of everyone. And it's honestly a beautiful book, and I'm 30 minutes away from the final book in the series. There's love, obviously, but I'm almost giving details away, but you want to go all the way to the end of this book. Trust me when I tell you I'm not even there yet, and my mind is literally blowing into pieces. So I'm going to finish this one later tonight while I bling out a few more chapsticks that I'm going to be doing in my giveaway. So that is it for my favorites for the month of July. I just wanted to really from the heart give a huge thank you to everyone who's been supporting my Little Bling Bird website. That has been, I guess if I could add an extra favorite to my site, that's been my extra favorite for the month of July. I have been so over the moon supported, and I've made a few of my first like legitimate sales, and I'm so lucky that you guys are showing interest in this because it's my favorite thing and I'm just happy to share it with everyone. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and please share with your friends the opportunity to be a part of what I do. It's one of my favorite hobbies. I'll stop flashing the cases and the lip balms in front of you. Maybe I'll bring them back, but we'll just skip it for this video and just click below on the link that I'll put to my site since I'm gabbing on and on and on about it. That's it for my favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.